Welcome to Musty Millennials. Today we'll be jumping in our time machine and traveling back to those magnificent 90s classrooms. What do you remember most? How about that ecstatic feeling when the TV cart rolled through the door? Or that heavy, heavy Velcro sound when you ripped open your Trapper Keeper? Pencil grips, anyone? Our generation really had it all. Speaking of having it all, let's send it over to our hosts. Here they are, Gina and Kyle.
Oh,
that was good.
We really do have it all.
I know. And honestly, I did forget about pencil grips.
No, there's a few that I
You're
totally
gonna bring back
escaped my
to me?
memory.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I'm Gina, by the way. Brandon told me I have to say that every time when we start.
Kyle.
Just so people know.
I'm Brandon, but yes.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon.
No problem, Gina.
Okay, so what are we here to do, Kyle?
We're here to talk about the 90s and 2000s, all the things we miss the most, the things that stick in your brain that are no longer current and no longer cool.
It's sad.
It's really sad.
Gen Z's doing different stuff that we can learn from.
I mean, yes,
We'll
that's
try.
true. It's a whole new world, though.
The quiz I have for you today, though, I feel like that we're not going to learn anything. They're regressing.
Well, they're regressing, and also
Shout
some
out Gen
things.
Z.
Also, there's a lot of things that don't translate.
I do have a massive surprise for you guys today.
Oh my God.
It better be good with that tee up.
It'll come after our What Made You Feel Olds, but I do have a
The
surprise.
first thing that popped in my head was, I hope it's a snack.
I was literally thinking of a cake.
Yeah, yeah.
It is not
What other
edible.
surprises
It is
there?
not
And well, he
edible.
knows I don't like surprises. We got into a fight about it today, but we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Should I go first on what made me feel old?
Yes,
Since
please.
This
Please.
is your day. Okay, so you prompted this for me, Kyle.
Okay, good.
You asked me nicely to stop posting the quotes from people that were responding to our content with a white background because
Yes.
you have that dumb fucking Android.
Is this a feel old or is this an attack?
It's a both.
Okay.
So
It's a both.
I'm done with the attack.
Okay.
Because now I'm going to attack myself.
Cool.
Because what happened was I was like really trying to meet you where you are.
Yeah.
And I
Appreciate
was
that.
like, I'm going to just change the background to like a fun color. How do you do that on Instagram?
I told you push a weird circle that I don't have. And then you and Brandon both answered me, what does that mean?
That means nothing to me. But let me tell you this. It took me 2 Google searches and 15 minutes to post the next one. And there's not that much, to your point, to press. To simply change the background. And I don't even know if this is right. You go to the draw button.
Yes. That's what I found in my Google.
So here's what I couldn't figure out. So I put the picture in. I go to the draw button.
Does it color the whole thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
I know.
what's up with that?
I know.
So then what do?
They told me
Put
to
the
erase
picture in
it.
again.
Oh, you put it in.
I wouldn't even know how to erase,
I
but
did the
that's
erase
probably
feature,
the key.
but the erase is so skinny that it was like so,
It's so-
hard to
do you
do
get, like,
cleanly.
Carpal tunnel
No,
from
it was
erasing.
really embarrassing because I was like, someone's going to tell I erased this. Like, I can't. I had to just discard.
Yeah, because unless they're perfect lines, it's going to look sloppy.
No, and it was too skinny. I wanted, and you can't change the size of the eraser.
Oh my gosh.
So it was just like my little finger.
Well, and I have fat pads.
Same. I thought I could really do some good work.
Well, so the other thing I learned, which kind of is cool and I never knew was a thing, and I did it by accident when I was getting so stressed about trying to get the picture back, is when you hold things down, not for the background, so it doesn't work for the reason that I wanted it to work.
Okay.
But if you have multiple pieces of
Layers.
art
Yes.
on your Instagram, you can now like hold it down and it tells you what layer you want it. Anyway, Kyle, what made you feel old?
As she swallows
Sorry,
her. That was
I
the
was just
biggest.
taking a sip of
That was
Can
the biggest wine
can we
gulp of
address
all
this?
time.
I never noticed it until today when Kyle was sitting on the couch and she gulped her water. It was so juicy. You think that the gum thing is gross?
Is it louder than mine?
I actually said to her, you always gross me out. She's never grossed me out. But that was...
I mean,
No, when you eat, not as a person.
Until today. Well, my sister used to get really mad at me. We shared a room for so many years. She was like, you used to wake me up in the middle of the night chugging water.
Do you
And she-
hold it in your
Glug,
cheeks?
glug, glug. No, I don't know what it is. Maybe I have a very narrow, dainty throat or something.
Or you have a huge throat that guzzles until it's full and then you drop it all
No,
at the same
I think it's my
time.
thing. I think I have a dainty.
It's
I just pictured
disgusting.
like a dam or
It
like a
is.
river lock where all the water
Yeah, and
pours
then
in
she
and then it
lowers
opens
the
up.
lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
Anyway, what makes you feel old? I know what
Anyway.
makes you feel disgusting.
Yeah,
I like
it
what
makes
she
me-
did. She did bookend that with an attack. She started with the attack on your
Yep.
Android and then an
She
attack
just had
on
to
your
sandwich it to really close the
Yeah,
moment,
because
which
you
was a
love
little
sandwiches.
hurtful.
Why am I so aggressive today? I'll be nicer. I'll be nicer.
That's nice of you. Okay,
you.
so my feel old this week is I was moving out of my apartment in New York. Do you remember that speaker that we had in college, and it was a tall speaker. It was like probably 3 feet tall, and it was really skinny, and we bought it at CVS for like $80 when we were...
Was it before Myrtle Beach?
It might have been. I don't remember. Me and Caroline got it when we first moved into my 5th year, our house.
Yeah.
I was looking at the speaker, and now it's like not as usable because it has the little slate where you used to be able to put your iPod in.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God, this is obsolete. Like, this is a relic at this point. I should keep it.
Well, this goes back to the thing we said last time about wishing we had the Blockbuster card. Keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did keep it. I mean, that speaker's been through the ringer. Now you can't use it though because the iPod thing
was so
you have
much
to get
bigger.
like a special aux cord, and then the aux cords don't plug into your phone anymore. So now we've gotten adapters. Like, it has gone through so many phases of just us trying to play music.
Wow.
But the iPod little dock, I forgot about it, and that was such a huge draw when we got it. We're like, this is $80. We can put our iPod in here.
Can you buy an iPod today?
Probably. Oh, remember? Yeah, they were selling them on Urban Outfitters. We talked about that a while ago.
That was the pilot pod that never made air.
Oh,
But yes,
okay.
we
Maybe
did.
maybe we'll release that someday.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
not.
no, that's so
It was
embarrassing.
so bad.
But yes, you can get an iPod, but I don't think like the docks would work. Like, even it was all dusty and stuff. It hasn't been used since, I don't know, 2012.
It's crusty and dusty.
It's crusty and dusty, just like us
Just like
musties.
us?
Nice.
Okay, Brandon, what made you feel old?
So, Gina, we recently obviously went to our daughter's little spring musical with her kindergarten class, like walking into the gymnasium, them going up on the risers. I like literally had a flashback to elementary school when we would go up on the risers. Our curtains were closed. These kids just walked right up the front, curtains open, but our curtains were closed. You'd hear it. If you weren't up there, you'd hear the stampede of the kids going up on the risers. Like, all of that was clicking back in my brain. And then the curtain would open up like it was a Broadway show. And like we're singing, like they did God Bless America and all this stuff in horrible tune. But all of that kind of brought me back and made me feel old because I kind of remembered it. And it was obviously 35 years ago. But they did the song Tingaleo about the donkey.
So, time out. Do you know Tingaleo? I didn't.
I don't.
They did it in Spanish. Charlotte was hyped about it. She was talking like, oh, we're talking about this donkey that, and I was like, the donkey that eats with a knife and fork? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, we sang that back when I was in
No
elementary
way.
school.
Do you know that?
I have no idea what that is.
Tingaleo. Come, little donkey, come.
No, dude.
My
I have
donkey
no
walks,
idea.
my donkey talks, my donkey eats
I
with a knife.
do
and
like that it has exceeded generations, though.
Shall we get into class? Oh, what's our surprise? You better deliver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to cut to our surprise.
Yeah. Cut to it.
Guys, we have our first ad.
Let's.
We finally made it. Episode 8, we have an ad read.
Okay.
So
Who's
let's-
reading it? I
let's-
think you. Your beautiful voice.
Yeah, let's go to that message from our partner. This podcast is happily sponsored by Wonderweave, where each story is a doorway to a child's imagination. Wonderweave is an innovative app that crafts custom tales for your child with text, vivid images, and audio narration, all powered by the magic of AI. Proudly woman-owned, Wonderweave champions creativity and learning, transforming screen time into an interactive journey. Just picture your little one, eyes wide with wonder as they explore stories where they're the star, brought to life through your own voice, thanks to the app's unique voice cloning feature. Every parent wishes to leave a mark in their child's heart, and Wonderweave lets you do just that. Whether it's before bed or on the go, your voice can be the comforting guide through enchanted worlds and spirited adventures. So why wait? Embark on this captivating voyage with your child. Visit Wonderweave now to start your free trial and create lasting memories one magical story at a time. Wonderweave, bringing families closer with every word.
Wow, Wonderweave. I guess we
Yeah.
got to get that for the kids now that they're an official sponsor.
Official sponsor.
Yeah. It sounds pretty amazing.
I looked at it. It's really cool.
Female owned.
Female owned. We love that.
Yeah.
And now that I'm traveling more for work, it's kind of cool that it like
It's your
AI
voice.
takes my voice and
Yeah.
my voice can give the kids bedtime stories when I'm on work trips.
It's
I
a really
can
cool idea.
Play it and resent the fact that Brandon's not here, but his voice is still more
A part of the family.
endearing to our kids than me physically
Being here.
Yeah. Today, Theo got punched in the face by Charlotte, and he came into the dining room, and I was like, "Theo, come here," and he was like, Daddy. I'm like, literally, he doesn't even want to talk to you, but you're up his ass.
What do you mean he doesn't want to?
You, Brandon, did not
at that particular moment. You weren't.
Him.
Yeah,
I was out. I was out on the kids at that moment.
He was open. He was closed.
Maybe that's what the trick is.
They're gonna like cuddle the phone and his AI voice before they even give me a hug goodnight.
Thank you, Wonderweave.
Thank you, Wonderweave.
Okay, thank you. What a good surprise. Let's get into the topic today.
Okay, so 90s classroom, and this one is a little bit less of a history lesson and more so let's just trigger some memories. Let's unlock the stuff we forgot about, because there was a lot when I was doing my deep dives about funny things, and it's like I can almost smell some of these things in a classroom.
It's like gum. Yeah. We're just gonna go on a journey.
We're just gonna go on a journey, no particular order. So I want to start with the projector.
Yeah.
Oh, love a projector.
I do want one fun fact, because I said we weren't going to do history, but it was developed in the late 1800s and they called them magic lanterns. We're just going to fast forward to the 90s, but I thought that was so funny.
They are a magic lantern.
They are a magic lantern.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I clarify something?
Yes.
A projector meaning...
Yes, there's two different projectors. I'm talking about the first one where you had the clear plastic and you would write on it.
And the teacher would draw.
And the teacher would draw.
And then they would erase it. And then those worn out sheets with all the marks that you couldn't get off.
And they were dented sometimes because they were so old, because they were a plastic piece of paper. And then sometimes you got to go up and do a math problem.
See, that was not exciting to me. That was stressful.
100%. You were either panicked or you felt really good about it, and sometimes you were punished. They knew you didn't know the answer and were like, come on up.
Yeah, or like you're not listening, you're goofing off.
Yeah, you're goofing off. Come on up here and demonstrate.
Yes.
And then you just fall flat on your face in front of a class of your peers, which was character building, but also a little hurtful at the time.
I think that the projector only was around in elementary school, though, for us, right? Did that make it through high school? Do we need projectors in high school?
I think we had the projector because I remember it a lot in the math classes, like the later math classes where it was like harder problems.
Times tables?
No.
Well, now
I think a little harder than times tables.
Okay. Sorry, you're so smart.
No, I'm just saying the level of math was
but do you know that math
harder.
has changed now? They divide.
Yes.
They do division differently.
I know.
How can you just do division differently?
No, my cousin and I were talking about it, and she's like, I can't help my kid with his homework.
What person, this is not a joke, this is a real question, unilaterally decides,
right,
we no longer
math is
are
done.
Doing division this way? There's a new...
Who's the guy?
Also, sorry, last thing I'll say, ABCs are different now.
How?
I don't know. There's some
like
other
one way.
No, there's a rhythm
you
change.
You don't roll over LMNOP anymore.
Oh, is it just because the kids say it as one letter? I think
no, you better believe our kids come home and we say it's LMNOP.
LMNOP.
Yeah.
You don't even know those letters until you're in 4th grade.
But I want to know.
You're not supposed
it's all
to.
one letter.
You earn those letters.
Yes.
Who has the authority to make those changes? That is all. Go back to your stuff.
I agree.
I agree.
Completely on board with
100%. So the projector was one that I remember very vividly because if people would sweat, like if your teacher was sweaty and there'd be like a little drip drop and they tried to be cool about it.
Gross.
Yes.
And like they had different color markers.
Green,
the overhead projector, that was the difference than what you're talking about. The overhead projector.
Thank you.
And then remember when they would pull it down and you're like, oh shit, it's projector time.
Yes.
And like that huge sheet off the wall, and every classroom had one, and it was like smelled bad and was loud.
Smelled bad?
It smelled like musty.
Like yellow.
Yeah.
Musty.
Appropriate.
Nice. Hashtag.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but that is actually the smell.
It looks like a smell.
You're probably going to get to it, but we may as well just jump to it now since you said the other things that got pulled down, especially in like geography.
Maps.
Oh my God, the maps.
Wait, our friend Chad
they don't have those anymore.
No, they don't.
Chad,
I don't think they pull anything down now.
Oh, right.
Chad has one in his house
at the top of the steps.
I'm like, are you planning an excursion? Why do you have a fucking map?
It's literally
he
literally like bought the thing and bolted it into the wall in his hallway at the top of the steps before you go into the bedrooms that you pull down, and it's all the maps. It's all the different maps.
Does it stay rolled up as the decor?
Map's out. No, the map's out.
Well, and then the best was he sent me an Instagram of some like rich guy and his maps in his house, and it was the ugliest maps I've ever seen. I'm like, this is hurting your case.
So wait, did you tell Chad this in person, or is you going to hear this for the first time?
I'm not sure, but either way, shout out Chad.
I do have a quick question about that. One quick one. It's out for
on display.
On display.
Yes.
Is there ever a reason to roll it up?
No.
So why don't you just get a framed map?
Because I feel like he wants it to look like he is gonna like
the aesthetic.
It's like he's gonna plot a takeover,
like he's Magellan,
like Napoleon.
He is Napoleon, and he's plotting like which country he's gonna take over next.
Red marker X's all over that shit.
Yes, and like little pins.
Yeah, what did we do with it in classroom?
Well, I was just thinking about that because when you pull it down, I have No memory of that purpose. You did have one that was the 50 states, and then you had one that was the world. And remember, they were in layers, and sometimes it was really tricky. They would get tricked up.
Yeah.
It would be like, no, I don't want this map. And you could tell the teacher was struggling.
Yes.
And you're just all sitting there like, we don't want to look at this map anyway. Close her up.
I think it was like
close up shop, bitch. We ain't doing this today.
World history classes and stuff. Like they would point out, like,
countries.
oh, this is where
I still don't know them.
This is where the war happened, and it went here, and they would point all over the map.
No countries.
No, her geography is worse than her math.
Well, so the thing that used to stress me out was when they would print the blank map.
Yep.
And you had to fill it in.
Yeah. It was so bad.
It was so stressful. And then it was even worse when you got to the point where you were learning the capitals. It's like, listen, lady, I don't even know what state we're in, let alone
all of
that
these
it's like, Arkansas's capital, which is, I don't know. Little Rock. There was one, Montpelier. I'll never forget it.
Montpelier, Vermont.
Is that Vermont?
Yeah.
How about Olympia?
Oh, Olympia is...
I know.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Do you know
Is it west? A western state?
It's west.
So Washington?
Yeah.
Nice.
Great job.
Thank you.
Mount Olympus.
I remember my summers were we'd play and swim and do all that stuff and baseball and all that jazz. But my mom always worked in with my brother and I like little lessons and educational pieces. And the states and the state capitals were pivotal for probably, 7 of my summers, it felt like.
Same.
That's crazy.
No, we used to go on long cars. My grandparents lived in really far North Maine, like 30 minutes from the Canadian border. And we would drive 8 hours. And in the car, my mother loved trivia. And she would quiz us on all of the capitals, all the states, old presidents. We used to have to name all the presidents. It was 8 hours
of bad at the presidents
of educational torture. We had all those little fan
Stop
things.
laughing at me. I made Kyle re-explain the branches of government the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
And there's only the 3.
Also, I'm not stupid.
No,
you're not stupid.
Anybody listening to this is like, okay, Kyle's the smartest one here. Brandon seems to sprinkle in intelligence. And Gina sounds like a moron sometimes, but you are literally the smartest one here.
No, I'm so smart.
You're
Also,
the smartest one
I
here.
was gonna
And you're
say-
also a beast in the industry when it comes to work.
He says beast in the industry and it annoys me so much. What does that even mean?
Well, it makes you, in my head, I picture Beast of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my God, I
But
am
in
a
your
beast.
work clothes.
I'm just a dumb beast is what I don't know
The Beast was really, he
I
could
don't know the
sing.
basics.
He was actually a prince. It was...
Except he was ugly as a
Do love
human.
that, though, in an effort to compliment your wife, who is brilliant, you had to say it may seem like Kyle's the smartest, but just for the record, she's not.
You guys are both way smarter
Well,
than
let's
me.
be clear.
So.
Let's be clear. Kyle is very smart.
She
She,
got an
just doesn't apply her.
She got
No, I don't.
how many extra years of education did you get?
Oh, I got
Multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple extras.
Speaking of education, take us on a ride.
Okay. He did mention the TV cart,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
something that you
yeah.
remember that feeling. And those things were built like tanks.
Oh, they were...
The straps everywhere, and they rolled in on the metal cart, and then
like
the
you're
power strip on the side, wires dangling everywhere. And it was like, this is the best day. Bring her in.
They used like the ratchet straps that you like
Yes.
ratchet furniture down into the back of a pickup truck
No, that's
when
what I'm
you're
saying.
when you're moving.
And they're all frayed and old. They've been there for 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
But it rolled in, and your elation was like, yes, either we have a substitute teacher, someone's hungover, we're watching a movie together.
Or you're in Spanish class and you're watching Selena for the 14th
you
time.
mentioned that.
Right.
Wait, I remember the TVs coming out on rainy days. Is that a thing?
Potentially.
Okay.
You guys did things way different here. I
Yeah.
guess.
Every time I say something and you stare with me at
Both
me
of
with
us,
blank
though.
faces,
No, but
somebody texts me and says that they remember it. So I just want to say I'm not dumb, and I'm also not brain dead, and I do remember things.
No, 100%. It's just, there's only 3 of us here who had, very different 90s experiences.
Okay. But
We
you
lived
two
in different
are
parts.
aligned
She was
a
in
lot.
Connecticut. You were in New
Yeah,
York.
and we
I was
were
in Pennsylvania.
suburbia states. You know what I mean? You weren't necessarily. And it might have been a rainy day thing. I remembered it summer days where it would get really
the
hot and they would turn off
opposite.
the lights and you would watch a movie so everyone could cool off.
Oh,
So like that,
yes.
like it wasn't rainy days, but it was like
Wow.
summer days where it was really hot. And then that is also when we played a game I want to talk about,
Okay.
which is, what is it called?
Don't give it away. I don't know.
I know it.
Oh God, it's
With the
called.
thumb?
I would cheat with it. Yeah, with the thumbs.
Yes. What is it?
7 Up.
Yeah, it's called 7 Up.
Wait, explain this to me. I don't
Wait,
know.
you did not play 7 Up?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
So everybody would put their head down, and there would be
your
one
thumb goes up.
one thumbs up, and then
Yes.
they would
They
put a
touch
couple
you.
people,
That
thumbs
wouldn't
down.
be okay today.
No, there was 7, and you had to. They would walk around, and then you had to guess who put your thumb down. There was 7 kids who would get up in the front of the classroom. You put your head down and your thumb up, and then the 7 would walk around and put down one thumb of another student. And then when you had, if your thumb was put down, you had to guess which kid put your thumb down.
Whoa, I don't really remember that, but that's weird. Like just by the way they touched you.
Well, and then I used to, I'm not going to front here, I used to cheat. So
you
I
would
would
Look
and,
through
like,
at their shoes. I was just
my
going to
God.
say, I did the same thing.
You guys are frauds. Play the game for. I'm so competitive. I would not cheat so that I could win.
I'm not even that
on real
competitive.
merit.
I just didn't want to look like a fool if like a cute boy put my thumb down.
Ooh, do you get all tingly when you see his shoes?
100%. I was like fired up.
That's I didn't have that on my list. That's a great
Yes.
one.
I don't
We
think
played that
I
game
did this.
all the time.
I did. I don't
We played
think
that game
I
all the
did
time.
a
And it
lot.
was when it was hot and there was no AC, lights would go out, TVs would come out, 7-Up would rain.
So do
Yes.
you think that all teachers of the nation have like a segment in their schooling that's like, this is the shit you do when you have a day that isn't the normal curriculum?
Right.
Like, how did we all have the same experience?
I don't know.
There wasn't social media to share it or TikTok.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
how are they finding out?
Did you do 7-Up or did
No,
you have
I
a game?
remember it not as vividly as the
Yeah.
two of you, but
Well,
it
I only
definitely
remember
But how-
once I looked up how to play. Because
Right.
I just remember having my head down and my thumb up and I was like, what was that game? I can't remember.
So
it.
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Does it go through the union? Like, how are we learning as a
Teachers
teacher
union?
But
to
it's
do
crazy
the
that
7-Up
7-Up
game?
was through. I'm going to look it up, see if there's any details on
Okay,
who
you
invented
come back to us.
And was it based off the soda? I need details on this. You
Okay,
keep
yeah,
going.
find
You
out
keep
more.
going. I'm
Find
going to
out
get
more.
more. Yeah, yeah.
I don't care that
this
much,
is
but
one
go
I
for it.
forgot about.
Yeah.
We're going to go into the classroom now with some hardware.
Oh, great.
So do you remember the paper chopper?
How could you forget?
Oh my god.
That's the one
Guillotine.
The
that I... Yes.
guillotine, yeah.
And that's the one that I
Jesus.
feel like I can smell. Like I remember
That noise.
Yes.
When you would put a whole stack of construction paper and rip through that, it was the most amazing, liberating.
So I can still feel it.
See, you guys talk about it with fondness. I would picture
you lose a limb?
it slicing off my thumb. I would have so much anxiety. I would go so slow because all I could do, it's like when you have a kid and you walk down the stairs the first couple times, you picture yourself tumbling.
Yes.
That's how I felt about the guillotine.
What is that movie with Josh Hartnett and the high school and the people become like zombies at night? There's
No
a
idea. You've lost me.
regardless. He put his foot on that and he ripped the
yes.
thing off and he chopped the zombie with the of the paper cutter.
The blade.
Yes, the blade.
And then this is also my other question.
That
Do they
noise
still
is
have the
somebody-
guillotine and
Oh, the TV thing.
the TV cart? No, they definitely don't have that. They don't need a VCR.
True.
Now, I want to go to more hardware in the classroom.
I love hardware.
The pencil sharpener.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was, first of all, not just a practical and functional thing when you needed to, sharpen your pencil because we were writing things, not typing things or on iPads.
And they were like number 2 pencils.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like the
You're going to get a
basics.
number 4 like a chump?
No.
Ticonderogas.
Oh.
That was the number 2s.
That's true.
No, my thing was people went up
To look hot.
to show off your outfit.
Yep.
Or if you weren't paying attention in class,
To get away.
to just like take a little break.
Yep.
And there got to a point where my teacher would ban you from getting up. Like no more pencil sharpening. Everyone
Wait,
sit down.
That's so smart. Just to like call you on your
Because
shit.
it would start a wave sometimes. If one kid went up and it was like, go, you can go.
Getting in like mental line.
It was like a mob mentality.
Yeah.
Like, let's all sharpen pencils. It's a mutiny.
Wait,
of
did
pencil
you
sharpening.
ever, with the pencil sharpener, have the pencil that was like so wimpy that it wasn't big enough to like actually
Oh,
hit
tiny.
the edges?
Yeah, yeah.
And you just
Yes.
you just revved around in a circle for
Yes.
fucking 20 minutes and it didn't sharpen.
Yeah.
That
And then
was
you'd have to like angle it a little bit if you wanted to get anything writable.
Are you saying it was so small or it was like a skinnier than
Skinny,
normal?
skinny.
It was a skinny pencil.
I would always, my goal with a pencil before I would
wanted the
switch.
stubs.
It's that a little bit of my OCD. I would want it to be
Yeah.
like a micro.
That was a
pencil.
competition. If you had a nub, you were cool.
Yeah.
See, nub's no good because I
Nub's no good.
me no likey nubs.
That's what she said.
Actually, did you guys see the roast of you didn't. We talked about this of Tom Brady. She does a joke. I saw it on TikTok. I didn't see the whole roast where she was like making fun of Gronk for being stupid. And then this is Nikki Glazer. And then she says to Tom Brady, like, I can't believe you lost those millions of dollars in Bitcoin. She goes, even Gronk was like, me know that not real money. So anyway, that's what that just reminded me. Me no like a nub.
Nub's no good.
Nub no good.
Nub no good.
like a real cave woman.
Seriously.
Yeah, the pencil. I see a lot of memes about the pencil sharpener actually on Instagram. It's coming
because it was,
back up.
and they were always near the door or near the chalkboard. You know, like.
Did you ever get the task of having to empty it?
Oh, yes, that was like a chore.
That was a chore. Yeah.
It was that in the chalkboard erasers.
Oh, you're
And
right.
you
I
were a
forgot
real
about
kiss
that.
ass if you wanted both jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a loser.
Yeah, I'll stay in from recess.
Yeah.
And clean that chalk.
Yeah.
There's so many crazy things. Speaking of pencil sharpeners
Okay.
on the
Yes.
wall, let's talk supplies.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a Staples run used to get me
Hi.
giddy.
It
Yeah.
actually
Why was
still
that?
does.
I know.
I get a thrill when I go into Staples because it's so rare now, but I feel the same jacked up energy I did for back to school shopping.
Yeah, why was it so
I wanted folders. I
crazy?
wanted dividers with the little labels. I needed the highlighters. You had to get
Trapper
a pencil
keepers.
box. Obviously, a trapper keeper. Maybe a hole punch because my old one,
The hole punch was a treat.
the hole punch was a special occasion purchase.
Honestly, the notebooks were my favorite thing. I don't know
Notebooks
why.
were
Five
good,
stars.
too.
And
All
then
the five
how many
stars.
dividers you wanted in it?
5 stars.
Do you want a
Perfect.
single subject or do you want all 5 in
No,
one?
I want them all five
Yeah,
in one.
mix
Me
and
too.
match.
I was a 5 in 1.
Yeah, and then when you flip back so aggressively all
Yeah.
day.
And I am organized chaos, so I needed everything in one place
Yes.
or I'd lose it.
Yes.
I can't have 5 notebooks for all my subjects.
Love it.
When you were really younger in the elementary school days, it was fancy erasers on the back of your pencils, things that smelled, scratch and sniff
That
stuff.
also didn't really erase.
No, they didn't erase at all.
No.
Wait, when was like Lisa Frank the thing?
That was elementary school, I think, and middle school.
was
What's Lisa
so-
Frank?
It's a girly thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a pattern. Well, many patterns, but
yeah,
a
but
brand.
the aesthetic was very specific. Like
It
when you
kind
see
of-
Lisa Frank, you know it's Lisa Frank.
It reminds me of what's that dumb brand? Lily Pulitzer for kids.
Oh, yes.
It's like throw up pink and green and frogs.
Yeah.
It just was a crazy
It
brand.
was a very chaotic brand, but so specific.
when you wanted to only buy those brands.
Yeah.
Because then she would like partner with 5 Star. And so you would get
Right.
the thing that you would get anyway, but Lisa Frank version.
Yes. And that also leads back to the book fair. And then you had all the tchotchkes. You could get pencil grips. Like, who needs a
pencil
freaking
grips.
pencil grip?
I had
Those were
pencil
really cool,
grip.
actually.
Pencil grips are great.
I mean,
They were like squishy and
Yeah.
they would just.
but they weren't imperative.
No, you didn't need any of that crap.
No, you didn't need any of that crap, but we needed it and we wanted it.
It was so satisfying to spend the money on it. I don't know why.
So, did you guys have like the blocky one that like your finger fit into the slot?
No,
Or
you
did
gotta
you
get
have
the squish.
squish?
I like
Yeah,
the squish.
Oh, the squish ones were so good.
The big fat ones were not my vibe.
No, me
Where you
either.
had to, it like held onto your hand almost.
I dabbled in both, but the
squishy.
long squishy cylinder one,
Yeah.
that was it.
It felt pretty good on your hand. And we were doing a lot more writing back then, so maybe it was
True.
necessary for our tiny little hands.
So I'm convinced, although it's been years, so it's probably not true, that this inner part of my middle finger where the pencil leans
Yeah.
is still like kind
Callous?
of deformed.
Yes.
Yeah, callous, deformed.
Yeah.
It's actually my most favorite finger to bite because it's
Because
like
it's so
tough.
callous. No,
yeah.
100%. No, I know.
I had for the longest time. It's not really there anymore, but it was like a little like bulge, right
Yeah,
where the
mine
pencil
is
would
still
sit.
bulged.
Yeah, it's still very.
My
very
nail doesn't
slightly.
even grow the right
But
way.
did you guys ever try different ways to hold a pencil because you thought it might be cool?
Yes. And it never, I
And
always
in
reverted.
between, you know, they have those pictures of Taylor Swift writing like a true sociopath with the finger in between her fingers. Obviously, I tried it because we're all sort of shopping around for our favorite writing style.
Yes.
And then you could do, you know, you had the finger on the top, you had the pencil in the middle. You know what I mean?
Oh
you
my God,
you
yes.
shopped around because what was cool then for your hand to look like in class while you were taking notes.
Yeah.
Wow, I did forget about that. I definitely did that.
Right?
When did mechanical pencils become a thing? Because that was like the biggest
That I think
change.
in my head, it was around the same
Middle
time
school.
as Milky Pens in middle
Oh
school.
my God.
Mechanical pencils. Do you want to know when they were invented?
Yes.
1962.
No, they were invented in like
I just guessed really fast because I need to.
1992.
1822.
That can't be right.
Ooh, I was closer than you thought, G.
That can't be right.
I mean, still 100 or so years
The
off, but
first
still.
mechanical pencil with a
Let's see a
mechanism
picture
that
of it.
propelled the lead
Oh, the mechanism.
through. Yeah, Samson Morden and John Isaac Hawkins in Britain.
No,
1822.
we got really into them in middle school.
Yeah, I was going to say it was middle school.
Well, maybe they didn't let us have those.
And then what were those marble notebooks. And then
Yep.
remember when you would use them in a group of friends and pass them around with notes
Yeah.
in the notebook?
But it was something Mead.
Yeah.
That was
Mead
the name.
is the brand.
Yeah.
Yes. And you would
nice.
like each take a turn,
Yeah.
write a note. And then if you lost it, you were so stressed.
Yeah.
Because all your secrets were in there.
100%.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Or the football notes.
oh, wait. So
I'm still good at folding a football and will.
literally.
Are we going down that route of games and stuff?
So that's where I was going with this.
Okay, good. Let's talk about that.
So
Good.
fortune tellers.
Yes.
I was in elementary school, and me and Maria Sterling, I don't know where she is. Shout out Maria
if you come across this.
Made a bunch of them and sold them for a quarter.
You're lying.
But wait,
You turned a profit?
we wrote curses in them.
You?
But I spelled asshole
Heathen.
ASSWHOLE.
The grammar in you.
And the principal, I remember, I think her name was Mrs. Silver.
Was this Westchester or Brooklyn?
Westchester called me and Maria in, and I think that we were like not allowed to be friends after that, only from a distance.
What is she
Because,
doing? Should I
like,
look her up on
Because
Facebook?
you were running a racket.
Who in like third grade is writing like "fuck you" in a fortune teller and selling it to you?
Or ass on the hole.
Yeah, ass on the hole. Like my mom was disgusted with me, and honestly, maybe that's where I got my entrepreneurial roots.
Yes, your spirit. Your
She
entrepreneurial
really,
spirit.
in retrospect, was just tampering my entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes.
How much profit could you?
Not much.
No.
Not much.
But the fact that you could, I never was able to actually make them. I would have somebody else make them, and then I would.
Oh, no,
write
I
them.
was- I
I
cornered the market.
I was pretty adept. Yeah. No, I got in trouble in third grade once because my teacher would hand out Jolly Ranchers as rewards, and I stole them all, and then
Wow.
went to
Like,
recess.
from
I
her
took
desk.
the bag because I got outraged because it was so elitist. I thought so. I took them all and handed them out to everyone at recess. I was like Robin Hood, and my
I
mom.
was just gonna say you are a vigilante.
And I got in so much trouble for stealing them. My mom's like, "Well, what did she do with them?" And she was like, "Oh, she handed them all out at recess."
That's
And it was because it annoyed
hysterical.
me that she would only give it to certain kids. And I was like, we all should get Jolly Ranchers.
This
Nice.
is
Look at
actually
you.
the
I'm proud of
same
you.
personality
Thank
that
you.
you brought to college, just in like a slightly more adult form. That makes so much sense to me.
Let's regroup a little
Sorry,
bit and
bring
it back.
get back
Bring
to
it back.
the classroom. No, it's all completely relevant. I do want to talk about, we were talking a little bit about recess.
Yes.
And my question is, did you guys have a punishment? We were always, if you misbehaved at lunch, you would get X amount of minutes on the wall. And there was this woman that always
my
handed out minutes, and we
God.
would call her 10-minute Tina because she always gave my sister 10 minutes on the wall.
Oh my God. Yes.
But at recess, the punishment part of it was you couldn't participate in recess, and you had to stand on the wall.
Oh,
Did
we
you
would
guys
sit.
have that?
We would sit inside.
I
They wouldn't
remember-
let us-
sit inside.
They wouldn't let us go outside.
We had to
remember the
stand
wall.
against the wall and watch kids play.
We had the same thing.
my-
This goes back
wait.
to my point.
It was wild.
How did they all know that this was a punishment?
Oh my God, you're right.
You would just stand against the wall and
Nixon
watch the kids
Elementary,
play.
yes.
And sometimes if you had 5 minutes and your friend had 10, you'd be released and you would run.
It's like the penalty box.
And you're like, peace,
You're
see ya.
like, deuces, buddy. I'm not running around for you. Soccer's
about
calling my name.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's so funny. Yeah, that memory completely lost.
And I have no
until just
concept
now.
of how long it was. Like how long recess was in general. It
Yeah.
had to be what?
20
like
minutes.
20 minutes,
Felt
right?
like 3 years.
It felt like 3 years, but it
But
probably
it would also
was-
go quick,
It was
yeah.
probably 15
But it was like so-
minutes.
yeah.
It was like run around, kids.
Right.
I don't even know what like my go-to recess thing was. Do you?
There was a lot of kickball.
Dodgeball too.
Yeah.
Butt ball. Did you guys play butt ball?
Ew.
So you would throw a tennis ball off a brick wall. It would bounce once. Somebody would have to catch it. If it hit
With their butt.
If you caught it in your
Get it
hand, then you would get
rammed against your butt.
then you would get to throw it off the wall. If it hit your hand and you dropped it, you'd have to run to the wall.
Oh, yes.
Isn't this
As
That's
you're-
not called butt ball, though, in my
yeah,
world.
agreed.
What'd you call it?
I don't
Handball.
remember, but it wasn't butt ball. But
Okay.
I remember
They
the
peg
running
you.
to
And
the
you
wall.
would peg you.
And you would
If
peg you, yes.
If you got 3 pegs, then you would have to go against the wall with your face against the wall,
Yes.
and everybody would get to take one missile shot at you.
Yeah, I do remember that because you used to have to I had to run to the wall a lot.
Yeah.
Every recess had
So
a
you got
wall, by the way.
bad hands.
I
You
was
can't
gonna
catch.
say
The whole school's made made of brick. What do you mean?
No, but I mean, like, every recess area had like a very specific designated, like, wall.
Oh, yes.
That seems dangerous. And what was that Rover game you ran?
Red Rover.
Red Rover.
Yeah, and you slice through the hands.
Yeah. Okay, there's one I really want to talk about.
Hit
Shoot.
me.
There's actually a couple more, but it's fine. The card catalog
What's that?
in the library.
God, the library.
You like books, right? Do you not remember going to the card catalog when you were a kid and you had to find in the card in order to find your book?
Whoa.
Do you remember that? And it was a big area with all the drawers, and you would have to find it. I don't know. You
Wait,
could,
I forgot that was a thing.
yeah, you could, based on the Dewey Decimal System, whatever it was, but you could either find it by like author, by title,
Yes.
by category, and then you had to go there to find the books that you needed.
You went on like an excursion.
Shout out John Dewey for the Dewey Decimal System.
Is that his name?
No, I just made it up, but it's probably his
Oh,
name.
that sounds
It's
good.
probably John.
Is it just me, or was the computer in every single library really white and very clanky on the keys?
100%. The
Like,
keys were almost
clink,
larger
clink,
than
clink.
usual.
Yes.
Dewey Decimal System, created in the United States by Melville Dewey.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Oh,
Melville in 1876.
what a brilliant man. But that was something I forgot about, having to go to the library. And then if you needed an encyclopedia, and again, in high school, you could, I think, look on the computer. But when we were really young, I remember going to my elementary and middle school libraries and having to go to the card catalog.
Yep.
This is why Gen Z is lazy. We have work ethic because of
The Dewey
catalog.
Decimal System.
Because of the card catalog.
Yes, I think I've just cracked the code.
Yep.
And then your book report, you might
Oh,
think about maybe putting it on a floppy disk to transfer it to school so you could print it if you didn't
Oh,
have a
wow.
home printer.
you know, it always confused me that it was called a floppy disk when it's the least floppy thing ever.
100%. But
It's
you could
sturdy.
do this with
Yeah,
it.
it's more like
Yeah,
the-
that was like the
Wiggle it.
trick.
Yeah, you could
Can you
make
tell,
it look wiggly.
Tell them what you're doing since they can't see
Wiggling
you.
my hand?
Yeah.
just like the pencil.
Yeah,
pencil
just like the
trick.
pencil
I just
thing where
did-
you could
Oh,
wiggle
the
it.
I just did that the other day.
pencil. What a
But the
trick.
floppy disk was something that, to me, felt short-lived because we were probably at the very
at the
tail
end.
end of it.
I think one of our first posts on Musty Millennials Instagram was for the Oregon Trail, and it was the floppy disk.
The
Yes.
floppy disk
Trail.
version, yeah.
Did you
Which is
ever take
weird.
the pencil and do the fake shot? The
Oh,
mechanical
and then
pencil?
it shoots up your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Like, what are these dumb tricks? Like, these are the things that kept us, like, entertained.
Speaking of entertained, I meant to talk about it when we were doing the fortune tellers and all that stuff. Do you guys remember M.A.S.H?
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, that's why I'm, obviously.
You're getting married in a shack.
Yeah, no, I live in a shack.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I drive a Corvette,
But live
and
in a
I'm
shack.
marrying Scott Mosback from the 8th grade.
Yeah, you would have one person from the class and a couple like celebrities and stuff.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
incredible.
All right, I have one more, and then
Okay.
we can be done.
Well,
and
then
do
we
your
got the quiz. Yep.
Is just gym class really quickly,
Okay.
Oh, yes.
and the parachute is
Yes.
the thing that first comes to
Of
mind for me.
course. They still do that, I think.
Do you remember some of the games you used to play though?
They didn't dance today.
Oh, do they still do it?
Still do it.
The parachute.
Yeah.
Wasn't there, what were those things on wheels?
Yes,
The scooters.
Are they scooters?
They were like body
flat.
scooters, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
You
fuck
would
yourself
whiz around.
up. Your
And
the
what would
finger
you do?
jam.
You were playing like hockey on the scooter or soccer? You kick a ball or something?
don't know what we were doing,
Yeah.
but we were rolling around, crashing into each other.
The pennies that you would wear to
Ew.
the team.
How stinky were
They
those
were
things?
so they never washed them.
Disgusting. Gym
Were they always
at that
blue-
time.
Was it just me or were they all blue and yellow?
Yep.
Yeah, they were blue and yellow. I think that was some kind
Red.
of mandate.
Might have been a
There
red
was like
in
a
there.
mass ordering across the United States of
It
blue
was
and yellow
one company,
pennies.
and they were like, "We only do the primary colors." But yes, gym class was another one, and also it's not gym class, but it's kind of related. Did you guys ever do the maypole?
What's that? Is that when you go around with the
With the ribbons?
ribbon? Yeah, but what was the point
And they
of
used to
it?
teach us in gym classes when they taught it to us, so that's why I remember it in gym.
Explain.
Is there
What are we
something
talking
to
about?
teach?
The maypole, you had to learn the
Over,
what is it?
under.
Yeah, the over under, and if you wanted to do a certain kind of weave. So sometimes you'd skip two, go under one, and sometimes you'd go back and forth. So they taught us like the quote unquote routine for the maypole, and then we had the May Day thing.
Now you've lost me.
I have no idea what.
So
any of
the
this
maypole,
means.
it almost is like the first lanyard, like creating.
Well, it's like ribbons on this big tall.
no, I know, but the May Day,
Paper
no
towel
idea
holder.
what you're talking. May Day is right.
Well, May Day is May 1st, and it's when you celebrate May Day.
Yeah, never heard of it. I
That's
think
ridiculous.
And then you do the maypole on May Day.
you dreamt this.
Look it up.
Okay.
I don't think he needs to because it's so
It's real.
obscure.
Honestly, someone tell me I'm right.
So we would play pickleball
Yep.
We're talking like late 90s.
Yeah.
And now pickleball is like massive. They have the professional pickleball league and it's massive, but we were playing that in like late 90s. And then it took a little hiatus.
Break, yeah.
And now it's just.
But it's also
one
a
of the
dumb
biggest.
kid game that would have played well at that time.
That's true.
Because it's very simple.
I can't wait to see as Charlotte goes into school what's new. Like, this was definitely not a thing for us, but apparently it's a thing everywhere now because the, school gods bestowed it on all the schools that on the 100th day of school, everyone dresses like old people, like 100-year-olds.
Oh, yes. You said that to me, and I don't recall
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, what are
we
the
didn't do
new
that.
things?
But now it's all these schools are doing it. That's
weird.
That's got put in the curriculum. Like
That's
all
what I'm
this,
saying.
this like 7-Up. Yeah.
The Amazon order was literally called 100th day of school costume.
Right, which is crazy. And we celebrated a lot of dumb shit.
That's
May
what I'm
Day,
saying.
shout out.
May Day is
That was not
a
in
thing.
that was not
Stop
universal
trying to
curriculum.
make
It's a
May Day
thing.
happen. No.
It's a thing.
All right,
Anyone from Union School in Unionville, Connecticut, call me.
Okay, so should we do my quiz?
Let's do it.
So I did a different format since you guys have
Shock
been
to the nation.
roasting.
You
Thank-
love to
No, I
alternate.
did a
Thank
different one
God.
that is the right format. Like you're
God.
not gonna bitch at me about it, but that it makes it less hard and it's not good
And less
because
confusing.
you forced me into a box.
Sure.
And
You didn't just
not
do your research
let
10
me
minutes
be
ago.
Creative. Okay,
Let's go.
She was doing it while I was talking.
Okay, it's multiple choice.
Okay.
What
That's
role?
a different format. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so it's about Gen Z's classroom experience today.
Copy.
Or like when they were coming up.
Okay.
Because some of them have already aged out. Some of them, I think the youngest Gen Zer is like 11 or something.
Okay. Yeah, it is usually like 20 years, right?
Yeah, so some of them are still in, some of them are out. Anyway, what role does social media play in Gen Z's classroom experience? Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you want to just guess, or would you like to?
Multiple choice.
Fine. You guys have no balls. A, social media is not allowed in classrooms. B, it distracts from learning. This is the role it plays.
Okay.
Right? C, it's used for educational purposes and collaboration. D, Gen Z students don't use social media.
A.
Which
C.
is?
I don't remember, but I
So
think
A
it's
is
A.
social media is not allowed in the classrooms.
Yes.
And you're saying
Collaboration.
you're right.
What?
Collaboration. They use it as a collaboration.
That actually
tool.
makes me mad.
It's stupid.
It's so stupid.
Social media is poison for these little kiddos.
I know. Well,
It's poison for me, and I'm an adult person who has
they're
like a brain who
bringing
can
it
process.
into the classroom intentionally.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Agreed. Charlotte is gonna see that soon, I guess.
Let's go to our school and say, let's bring back Heads Up 7-Up and get rid of social media.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
No phones in school. Like, why is that not a thing?
It should be. If we can't have a Tamagotchi, you can't have a phone.
Also, we weren't
Maybe
even
they're
allowed to
trying-
have graphing
but-
calculators and tests because you could fucking write notes in there. These kids get iPads. You know how easy it
TI-89?
must be to cheat?
well, ChatGPT would just do everything for
That's
me.
what I mean. It's so easy to cheat now.
It
We weren't
is.
allowed anything.
Maybe they're trying to make social media like a positive thing because it is such a negative thing.
Maybe, but they're not going to do it right. I mean, look at Dare. It's in the wrong hands.
Great point.
True.
Which of the following is a common challenge faced by Gen Z students in the classroom? Okay.
Okay.
A, lack of access to technology.
No.
Right. There's always like a dud one in here. I almost like don't want to read it. I'm ashamed that
Okay.
it's even on the list. B, over-reliance on digital resources. C, difficulty adapting to online learning. D, balancing school and multiple extracurricular activities. B,
Yeah, B.
over-reliance on digital
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah.
No. It is D, balancing school and multiple extracurricular activities.
What do they
I
have to
actually
fucking
believe
do?
that. No,
They
I
are
believe
so
that.
overwhelmed because all they know how to do is scroll.
Well, that's also true because now school is so much different. I was so surprised when my cousin said that her daughter was learning to read in kindergarten. I have memories of learning to read in the second grade. I remember being in the kitchen and asking my mom what a word is, and I knew I was in what I can't remember her name now, but like whose class I was in. And now they're making kids do things so much sooner.
Yeah.
You have to be more educated.
But
than
the
everyone else.
activities too, like I think the sports and stuff that they're doing is so ramped up. Like these kids are practicing 5 days a week in games and like
No, I think they're weak. I think we were practicing more.
I practiced a lot. My sister used to wake up for swim team
At like
before
5
school
a.m.,
and then go
yeah.
after school. She was
I heard they're waking.
dangerously ill.
I heard
but-
they're waking up at 2 a.m. now.
Oh, are they?
No, I
The
just
swimmers?
I just made that up.
No, he's making
The swimmers to hit the pool?
No, I think that they're overwhelmed because they are not actually like taught
Well,
how
they're not
to multitask
yeah.
and like live in the real world.
Yes.
And
It's overwhelming to be like tactile and do physical things.
Yes.
When in reality, you're just sitting on a screen. I agree with that because we played sports. I played sports all the time. I was always playing outside. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
none of that was overwhelming. That was
You
structure.
just did it.
Yeah.
Well, and there was this other article I was reading, and I didn't do the quiz because it's so depressing. But basically, the teachers that were surveyed are like the Gen Z relative to the millennials have no work ethic, no direction. They're not transitioning to college and then the professional life in the same way that we did. And it's all because of the social media and the technology that they're consumed with.
Yes.
That's insane.
I know. And it's a little bit concerning. Not to say that all Gen Zers are sort of,
but it's what
but I think it's a
they're brought up
generational
on.
problem that they're going to have to, we had to work our way out of, being the most educated, poor sort of generation. And now we're in a weird spot. Like we all have to sort of work through our shit. Theirs is just so exacerbated because the social media thing is so intense.
I know.
And it's so dominating in culture.
Okay, so this last one might bring
We got
a little
way off track.
Might bring us back up though, because this one I like the answer.
Okay.
Which of the following study methods is commonly used by Gen Z learners?
Okay.
Okay. A, flashcards. B, textbooks only. C, lectures without notes. D, memorization apps.
A.
Yeah, baby.
Yes. You gave me a hint when you said you liked it.
As soon as I said it, I was so encouraged to see.
Because that's still the process is the best way to learn.
That was the last one I would have picked.
Right, because you would have thought that they don't want to write it down, but that is the way to memorize.
That's the way to memorize.
That is encouraging. That is great.
So good.
It's very encouraging because writing things down you remember, and then the physical, you can keep going over them. It's the smartest way to learn.
I actually studied for my first job interview with flashcards. I put all the executives and the initiatives.
That shocks me zero.
My mom told me to do that, and honestly, it's why I got the job.
Yeah.
So shout out flashcards.
No, flashcards are great.
It's really good.
Was I on one of those flashcards?
No, but it was Marty Greenspun. I remember it to this day. And the initiatives were like Hope Week and like all the things that the Yankees were doing.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that's my whole quiz. That's all I got. I guess the moral of the story is Gen Z is not totally lost because they're still using flashcards.
I think that's the uplifting part of this.
Ooh, maybe we should weigh in. What's the one thing we wish that Gen Z would bring back to the classroom that you mentioned today?
Ooh.
I would wish it's like writing things down.
Just period.
Pencils.
Pencils are great.
I think the pencil game is like really, it's also so helpful with learning. I don't remember things unless I write them down.
Correct.
Yeah.
Same.
So if I'm on my iPad, even if I type it, it hits different. Like I need to write something down and it sticks in my brain.
I agree. I'm the same.
So I think that for me would be the one fun thing. And yes, nostalgia is great, but it's also just, it's school.
Let me ask you something.
Use a pencil.
Do you think kids are remembering things when they type because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only remember things because that's all we had as kids. You had to write.
You had to write down.
I think there's science. I think there's science behind the writing.
Well, and sometimes if I type things, yes and no, but for some reason, because it takes longer, I feel like the process, like you can type really fast and my brain zips through it. When I write, it takes a little bit longer. So I'm processing way slower what I'm thinking about.
Fair.
I agree. What would you bring back, Brandon?
I don't know.
I think he's the TV guy.
I was going to say
he's going to roll it in like AV guy at 86 to the classroom.
I think he wants 7-Up, and I want the shame of the wall at recess.
Oh, the wall shame is really good because you felt it.
You felt it, and you don't want to be on that.
You don't want to be on the wall.
You're motivated.
Do they still have trapper keepers or some form of it?
I saw someone with a 5-star notebook on the subway the other day, and I was like, wow.
I want a 5-star notebook. Let's get it for the clubhouse.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask you. Because you've been so great, Kyle, with bringing items for our clubhouse for each episode.
I got a projector on its way.
A TV in a cart rolls through. Yeah. If Miss Rataco, that was my Spanish teacher's name. If she rolls in a cart right now, it was Rataco, and she was a Spanish teacher. How funny is that?
That's great. Let's end on that note.
Wrap it up. Hey, mustymillennials@gmail.com. Hit us up. We've gotten one email so far, so please.
Don't tell everyone
what losers we are.
Well, we get it all on text because everyone that listened is our friend.
Yeah. It's a lot of friends and family discounts.
One day we'll
strangers, please reach out.
The 100 people that's in our like web of connection.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, we are You know what I realized, by the way? I change the order every time.
Yeah, of course you do, because
It's
you don't
just gonna
remember
be a
which
fun
it is.
game, but this time I'm going to start with
They're
the
going to be
key.
like, we could start betting on it. FanDuel has it up on their site.
Oh, I love it.
What,
What am I starting with today?
Yeah.
Krusty.
No, musty bitches. We are the mustiest, crustiest, dustiest millennials you ever did see. Signing off.
Musty Millennials is executive produced by Gina Mim, Kyle Romano, and Brandon Mim. A big thank you to the very talented Chad Hudson for all graphics and artwork. Music provided by Melody Ayers Griffith. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow Musty Millennials on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts. Plus, check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Musty Millennials. We're the mustiest, dustiest, crustiest millennials you ever did see.